He sat by the airplane window, his eyes fixed on the endless clouds below. From the outside, he looked like every successful man: a perfectly tailored suit, polished shoes, gold watch shining under the cabin light. But inside, he was hollow. Daniel Carter, the youngest billionaire CEO in the tech industry, was flying home from his company's biggest deal, a deal that should have made him feel triumphant, but instead, it felt like the emptiest victory of his life. As the plane cruised smoothly through the sky, Daniel stared at his reflection in the window. He could barely recognize the man looking back. The cost of success had been too high, and no family, no friends, no peace. His father had passed away the week before, and Daniel hadn't even attended the funeral. Business meetings had taken priority. He told himself it was okay, that his father would have understood, but deep down, he knew that was a lie. Just as he closed his eyes to escape the thoughts haunting him, a soft voice broke through the silence. "Why are you so sad?" He turned his head. A little girl, maybe 7 or 8, sat next to him with a small stuffed rabbit in her lap. Her big brown eyes looked up at him with innocent curiosity. Daniel blinked, unsure how to respond. "Sad? Me?" He let out a small laugh, more of a scoff. "I'm not sad. I'm fine." The girl tilted her head. "But your eyes are crying, even if your face isn't." That sentence struck him like lightning. He quickly looked away, pretending to check his phone, but his hand trembled. No one had ever seen through him like that. Not his colleagues, not the people who admired him, not even himself. The girl giggled softly. "My mommy says when people are quiet, their hearts are loud." Daniel smiled faintly. "Your mom sounds smart. She's an angel now," the girl said softly, hugging her toy rabbit. "She went to heaven last year. Daddy says she watches me when I fly." For a moment, Daniel forgot how to breathe. The little girl had just spoken about loss with more peace than he had ever managed to feel in his entire life. "I'm sorry," he said gently. "You must miss her a lot." "I do," she nodded, "but I still talk to her every night before bed. I tell her about my day. Daddy says she likes hearing stories." Daniel felt a lump rise in his throat. He hadn't spoken to his father for months before he died. Not even one last phone call. He had all the money in the world but couldn't buy a single moment of time back. "Do you talk to your daddy?" the girl asked suddenly. He swallowed hard. "No, a broken bar, not really." "Maybe you should," she said simply. "Because one day, you might have to talk to him like I talk to mommy in the sky." The words hit him like a crash. He turned away, his chest tightening painfully. He didn't want to cry, not in public, not on a plane, not in front of a child. But the truth tore through his walls like fire through paper. He laughed softly, trying to hide the quiver in his voice. "You're a very wise little girl," she smiled. "Mommy used to say sad people just need someone to listen, so I'm listening." And that's when it happened. The laugh broke, and the tears came. Quietly at first, then uncontrollably. Daniel Carter, the man the media called the cold CEO, covered his face with his hands and cried for the first time in years. The little girl didn't speak. She just placed her small hand over his and waited. No judgment, no pity, just pure, childlike compassion. When the plane landed, Daniel felt lighter, not healed, but human again. He helped the little girl and her father with their luggage and walked with them toward the terminal. Before leaving, she turned back and said, "Don't forget to talk to your daddy, okay?" He nodded, forcing a smile. "I won't." As he watched her disappear into the crowd, he realized something. Maybe that little girl was right. Maybe people really did watch from the sky. And maybe his father had sent her to remind him of what truly mattered. That night, Daniel sat alone in his penthouse, surrounded by all the luxury that once made him feel powerful, but now, only felt empty. He looked at an old framed photo of his father, covered in dust. For the first time, he whispered, "I'm sorry, Dad, I should have been there." A soft breeze moved through the open balcony door, and for a brief moment, Daniel felt warmth, like an unseen hand on his shoulder. He closed his eyes and smiled through the tears. From that day, things began to change. Daniel started calling his employees by name instead of title. He donated half his yearly income to fund orphan care programs and children's hospitals. And every year on that same flight, he left one empty seat beside him, in memory of a little girl who had asked a simple question that changed his life forever. "Why are you so sad?" If only everyone had someone brave enough to ask that question. A broken bar, maybe the world would be a kinder place. So, if the story touched your heart even a little, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more stories that remind us what truly matters. Love. empathy, and second chances. A currency I diaresis sedilla. Would you like me to create 12 emotional image prompts, scene-by-scene visuals, for this story? A perfect for video storytelling or shorts?